Good afternoon to you. I'm Lauren Freeman. We are following some breaking news right now. We have a police chase that's underway. We want to bring it to you. We know it's a high-speed chase that's underway in North Harris County. We aren't exactly sure how this thing got started, but we did want to bring you these pictures as we kind of watch where this chase is going. And we got word of this just a few minutes ago starting, and it appears that it is going pretty quickly at this point. We don't know exactly what part of town this is other than North Harris County, but we can see some traffic standing still there as this person seemingly this is Aldine Bender, makes their way through what appears to be some side streets and also a parking lot there. Aldine Bender there is what we're seeing right now as this person makes their way again down some side streets, and thankfully it doesn't appear that there's a whole lot of traffic in that area right now as we're getting closer to rush hour. But nonetheless, police trying to get this person to stop, and we see now that they're slowing down. Police right on the pursuit there as we kind of see where they go beyond this tree line here. It appears to be some sort of SUV as they're kind of weaving right now, trying to decide where to go. Not going very fast at this point, so hopefully that's a good thing as far as safety is concerned. But we don't know where this person is going or exactly where they started. We just got word of this it's been about 10 minutes or so ago since this first began. And right now it looks like about a low-speed pursuit as Harris County Sheriff's Department continues to make their way in. Sky 2 right now on the scene, just keeping up with this person that's currently running from the law. At one point, though, they were going much faster. It was a high-speed chase. At one point, speed seems to be picking up again right now. Again, they were over on Aldine Bender in North Harris County, and we're still kind of watching and seeing where this goes. This person coming what seems to be a busier street there, but again, law enforcement seems to have done a pretty good job of trying to keep, this is Aldine Westfield. Aldine Westfield is the road they're on right now, but it seems that law enforcement's done a pretty good job trying to keep people off those streets, trying to keep them safe, because it is a dangerous situation anytime you have a police chase. And so right now they don't seem to be going very quickly, don't seem to be going very fast, but earlier in the chase, this has been going on for a couple minutes now, when they were on busier streets, it was going much faster. So we're just watching once again. It appears he's on the wrong side of the road and on the right side of the road, kind of back and forth and picking up speed again there. We don't know exactly where this started or how. We're trying to get those informations. I know we're working the phones right now in the newsroom trying to get more information because we don't have a whole lot right now, but we always like to bring you these things because we know that they can be dangerous. So it's a good time to warn people if you have loved ones in that area or who are driving home from school or work right now. It's always good to let those people know that this is happening right now. It is underway, and these can be dangerous. We just saw, I know, one last week where a guy pulled out during a police chase and ended up hitting another car, and in that case everybody was okay, but these situations can be tricky. Almost definitely. Yeah. And if you're just now joining us, we want to go ahead and bring you up to date. You right now are looking at what could be classified as a slow speed chase right now. If you look at that vehicle right now, he's taking a turn. Looks like he might have hit a patch of dirt and swerved a little bit, but we don't know where this is going. He continues to swerve, so we're going to continue to watch this. We don't know exactly what's happening with him or her behind the wheel at this point that is causing this person to swerve from side to side. But right now, they were southbound at Aldine Westfield. This was north. Now it's on Havner. So they were on Aldine Westfield. Now they are on Havner, and they're in what looks like a residential neighborhood, and this person is swerving. I don't know if there's something wrong with the vehicle, or if that person's doing that on purpose, or don't know if there's someone else inside that in that vehicle. Could be a struggle going on. Be in there right now. But again, a slow speed chase unraveling right before our eyes. This is in North Harris County, and as we saw now, it looks like he's going to get into somewhat of an industrial area, turning down another street. We saw folks outside their homes and maybe some other businesses who were standing outside watching.
And right now, he just turned southbound on Imperial Street. So if you're anywhere near these streets, you know, so Aldine, Westfield, Imperial, Havner was another road. You can see now this person has their arm out of the vehicle and still swerving. It appears to be a male. Yeah, I don't have statistics, but oftentimes in these high-speed chases, low-speed chases, as is the case right here, they often tend to be males. And from what we can see from this vantage point, appears that this person might be a male, but arm was, and now they're turning onto another street. The bridge there, obviously some traffic there.
Yeah, it looks almost like he's going, the person's going the wrong way on like a feeder road. He's definitely going. This is right along the Hardy Toll Road, and he does appear to be going against the grain of traffic there, the wrong way there on the feeder of the Hardy Toll Road.
Yeah, obviously taking drivers by surprise because they're seeing this coming and they're all trying to get out of the way. And it looks like now this driver in this SUV now has picked up a little bit of speed, but is going probably around 40, 45 miles per hour perhaps. But they are traveling down this feeder road southbound on the wrong side, now turning down another street at this point. We're going to try to figure out exactly what this street happens to be right now. But
something that's Cromwell, something that's perpendicular there to the Hardy Toll Road. He just appeared to make a left turn onto that, headed away from the Hardy Toll Road. Again, the speeds are still pretty slow at this point, but
looks like he's been going about 30 miles, and right now we know he's going eastbound on Cromwell, and looks like he's headed back, at least in the direction of Aldine, Westfield. And now this swerving motion has started again, but he's slowed down. Again, I can only assume it appears to be a male. This person behind the wheel has slowed down quite a bit, still doing a little bit of swerving as well. We have some homes and perhaps even a few businesses that he might be going by right now. So again, this slow speed chase, we don't know if he's playing some type of game with the officers who are trailing him, or if there is in fact someone inside and there might be some type of struggle going on. But you know, I think we in the Houston area have seen a decent number of high speed chases before, and you know, you never know how the driver is going to react. But I cannot recall seeing a driver swerve back and forth down
he
the
seems
street.
to be. Honestly, when we look a little closer, he seems to be doing it himself. He does seem to be moving the wheel back and forth. So why he's doing that, we don't really know. But we don't know if anyone else is in the vehicle with him at this point. We've not heard that from police. And we don't know exactly why they're chasing him, but we're trying to get more information. But it does appear that he's moving the wheel, if you look closely there, with his hand back and forth, swerving on purpose for some reason. This chase now been going on for a little over 20 minutes there. It stayed pretty much in North Harris County in the Aldine area. It was over on Aldine Westfield for a while, traveled then to Havner, then on down to Imperial, and then right along the Hardy Toll Road. The driver was going the wrong way on the access road. It looks like somebody just tried to throw something out in front of the driver there. Didn't stop him. He did swerve. He was then over on Cromwell, which was basically just perpendicular to the Hardy Toll Road, if you're familiar with this area. And now it appears he's back on the access road of the Hardy, correct?
Yeah, going northbound, and now he's taking another turn, and
looks like he may have hit that car.
Yeah, he came pretty close if he didn't as well.
Hitting the back of that truck.
Continuing to swerve. As you watch Local 2 News at 4 here, again, this is what it appeared to be, for the most part, it's been a slow speed chase, if you will. He has this driver, the person behind the wheel, has gotten up to speeds, maybe 40 miles per hour at the most, but it was certainly dangerous for other drivers because at one point he was on a feeder road. The driver was on a feeder road and traveling against traffic, and a lot of cars had to kind of stop and get to the side and get out of the way. And for some reason,
more people there along those streets. He was just on Moody. That was the name of the street. He's turned on to something else there. But we could actually see people standing there on the side of the road, probably hearing helicopters and police in the area, wondering what's wrong. But certainly not a good idea to walk out to the street and look around in this situation. Try and stay indoors if you can, and in a situation like this.
Yeah, right now the driver appears to be going in circles. Again, here in North Harris County, not too far from Aldine, Westfield, Imperial, Hardy, Moody, some other roads that have been involved in this chase right now, and several squad cars behind him. And for some reason, as you can see on the screen, he continues to swerve back and forth. We don't know if he's perhaps taunting officers.
We're hearing now that he has some problems with the right front tire. Maybe that's flat or something at this point. Maybe that's why he's swerving.
Yeah,
it almost looks like something sticking out of the passenger side window.
Oh, and
now he's crashed into a fence.
Looks
like police are gonna.
And he's on the run.
He's running now. Police officers quick on his tail there.
He's moving at a pretty good speed. Don't know if he's going to be able to outmaneuver these officers.
Running through some sort of shed right now. It appears there's vehicles. It looks like that's a home. He's running back behind into the woods now.
Yeah, we can still see him in that backyard a little bit now. If you look really close, you can see him there under those trees.
It looks like it's pretty heavily wooded back there because he was slowed down considerably.
40 miles per hour at the most, but it was certainly dangerous for other drivers because at one point he was on a feeder road. The driver was on a feeder road and traveling against traffic, and a lot of cars had to kind of stop and get to the side and get out of the way. And for some reason,
more people there along those streets. He was just on Moody. That was the name of the street. He's turned on to something else there. But we could actually see people standing there on the side of the road, probably hearing helicopters and police in the area, wondering what's wrong. But certainly not a good idea to walk out to the street and look around in this situation. Try and stay indoors if you can in a situation like this.
Yeah, right now the driver appears to be going in circles. Again, here in North Harris County, not too far from Aldine, Westfield, Imperial, Hardy, Moody, some other roads that have been involved in this chase right now, and several squad cars behind him. And for some reason, as you can see on the screen, he continues to swerve back and forth. We don't know if he's perhaps taunting officers.
We're hearing now that he has some problems with the right front tire. Maybe that's flat or something at this point. Maybe that's why he's swerving.
Yeah,
it almost looks like something sticking out of the passenger side window. Now he's crashed into a fence. Looks like police are gonna.
And he's on the run.
He's running now. Police officers quick on his tail there.
He's moving at a pretty good speed. Don't know if he's going to be able to outmaneuver these officers.
Running through some sort of shed right now. It appears there's vehicles. It looks like that's a home. He's running back behind into the woods now.
Yeah, we can still see him in that backyard a little bit now. If you look really close, you can see him there under those trees.
It looks like it's pretty heavily wooded back there because he was slowed down considerably.
Around that area, once they can all figure out exactly what street this ended up on, and they'll go ahead and take this individual into custody. But again, after about 25 minutes of this chase, it's interesting if we can use that word at times because of the swerving. But again, as you mentioned, it may have been because there was something wrong with that tire. But he did that quite a bit. But safely comes to an end. Doesn't look like anyone was hurt. Looks like he almost hit a vehicle, but doesn't look like the vehicle was damaged. And thankfully, no one appears to be hurt after this 25-minute chase.
We'll definitely keep on this story for you, though, and trying to find out more about why this chase started in the first place. So we'll keep you up to date on that.